everybody, my name is Lynn and this is my channel Nanna-M. You can probably guess by the attire that I'm wearing that today's video is going to be a baking video. And some of my subscribers requested that I do a jam roly-poly, so that's what I'm going to do today. So this is your old-fashioned school roly-poly pudding, really easy to make and warm, hearty, lovely, cosy pudding. So if that interests you and you think you might want to make it, make yourself a cuppa, put your feet up and enjoy watching me make jam roly-poly. So first of all, I'll show you what you need. So I'll just turn you down. Now what you need to do to prepare is you've got to preheat your oven. Preheat your oven to 170 and you need to put a tray of boiling water in the bottom of your oven. So that's what I'm doing now before I show you anything else. So I'm just waiting for the kettle to boil, it's nearly there, and then I'll place this on the bottom of my oven. So I'll come back in a minute when I've done that. Okay, so I've got my tray of water in the bottom of the oven and the oven is preheating to 170. So the next thing we need to do is to prepare what we're going to place the roly-poly on, roll it and put it in the oven. So what I'll do is I'll just turn you down and show you what we do for that. Okay, I'll try not to get, no, I'll switch you off first and then turn you down. Okay, so I've got 2 sheets overlapping a little bit, and then I've got a 3rd sheet going across the middle. And then I'm going to place some parchment paper on top of that. And this is what the roly-poly is going to go on. So just to hold it in place, I'll just put that there and that there. And I've got some melted butter and I'm just going to spread this all over the parchment paper. You don't need to melt it if you don't want, you can just smear it on, but I chose to melt it. So that's what I've done. So I'm just going to put this all over here, like that. Stop our roly-poly from sticking. And it'll help to make that little crust that you get. Yeah. So that's our parcel all ready for when our roly-poly is ready to go in the oven. Okay, so I'll just leave that now until I'm ready to use it. Yeah. Just weight it down. Okay, so now I'll take you over and show you the ingredients. So all we need for this delicious pud is 250 grams of self-raising flour, 50 grams of unsalted softened butter, 30 grams of caster sugar, 50 grams of suet, 250 grams of jam of choice, so I've got strawberry. You could use jam, lemon curd, chocolate spread, peanut butter I suppose, marmalade, whatever you choose that you want to be in your roly-poly. and then 150 grams of milk, and I've just got some my flour tin here just to dust for when I'm rolling the pastry. So they're all your ingredients. Okay, so I'm going to use my processor for this bit. So in here, I'm going to put the flour, the sugar, the butter, and I forgot to mention a pinch of salt, only a pinch. And I'm going to blitz that until I've got fine breadcrumbs. So excuse the noise. And that's all come together. So now that's going into a large mixing bowl. Okay, so I've got my mixing bowl, the mixture that I've just blitzed, that's all going in there. I'm going to add my suet. Give it a bit of a stir. And then I'm going to add my milk. Bring that together with my fork. First of all, and then I'm going to get my hands in. Clean. And then bring that together. And it's a nice, soft, pliable dough. Make sure you've got all your bits and your bowl's clean. Like that. Okay, now I'm going to flour this. And I want a nice rectangle. I don't want a circle. So I'm going to push it into a rectangle shape if I can. I don't want it round. And then I'll start rolling it. A bit more flour if needs be. And I want to roll it to around about 1 centimetre ish. So try and keep it in a rectangle if you can. Whoops. Flour all over my sweatshirt. Doesn't matter, does it? Right, I need to go this way now. Right. That is all right now. So, I'm just going to whiz my jam up a bit. I'll put it in a bigger bowl. And I'm just going to make it a bit, I'll use a spoon. Just to stir it up a bit and make it a bit more easier to spread, shall we say. We're having a nightmare here with some water pipes, but that's another video, so keep your eye out for that one. It's what you might call a drama. So right, now we're going to spread this all over here. Got to get my spatula. You can put as much or as little of this as you choose. If you want a lot of jam, you put more jam. If you have a very sweet tooth. Now I'm going to stay away from that side just about 1/2 inch, but this side I'm going all the way. This side, can you see? I'd say that's about right now. Okay. And just for this first thing here at this end, I'm just going to fold it just to set it off. So you do a fold on your first bit like that, and then you just roll. Don't pull it, just roll it. Let it fall where it wants to fall. Do you know what I mean? Be gentle with it. Pull it and let it roll. Like that. Like that. You can make it shorter and fatter, longer and thinner, whatever your preference is really. Now then, and bring that up. And I'm going to transfer this onto the prepared baking sheet that I showed you before. Just going to trim the ends. like that. This one doesn't really need it, but I'll do it. And that is going on our sheet. So I'll move you so that you can see. Yeah? There we go. And I'm going to put it seam side down. Okay, I'll just wash my hands and then I'll come back. The drama with the water pipes, I couldn't wash my hands, they've turned the water off, honestly. Anyway, you will see, as I say, you'll see that in another video. So now what I want to do is, I'm going to cut this a bit, fold that over is what I'm going to do. Like that. Then I'm going to bring this up, put a little fold in it. Have I done it wrong? Done it wrong. Have I? Yeah. Let me show you what I've done wrong. I've folded my papers wrong. Doesn't matter. Should have put one like that and two like that. I think that's it. This comes up. But you leave a space, you don't have it tight, you leave a space. This comes up, this comes up. So you're making a parcel, but it's not a tight parcel. This has got room to move. Yeah, and then you can fold these up, put that in. Fold this side up and put it in. So that's your little parcel. So that now is going in the oven. So I'll bring you over here. So now this is going in the oven. You can put it on a tray, but I'm not doing that. I'm just going to put it on my rack. So I've got my tray in the bottom with the boiling water, creating steam. And this, ooh, steam's hit my glasses. It's just going on there like that. I can't see. And I'm going to leave that now. Just fetch you back over here. Tip you up a bit. Well, it's 11:30 here, so I'm going to leave that now till 12:30. So that's an hour on 170 in the oven. And then I'll bring you back and show you what it looks like when I unravel it all. What a palaver that was. How did I get that wrong? Do you know, I'm that stressed out with this water thing. But you won't understand that until you see the video, but then you will. I don't make mistakes like that normally, but typical. But I've left it in because that's just normal life, isn't it? I could have done it all again and cheated, but I'm not going to do. I'm going to leave it in because it happens to everybody, including me. So, jam, roly poly, old school pudding, and we'll see what it looks like when it comes out. And really, you could serve it whatever you wanted, but you know, it's got to be custard really, hasn't it? Well, in my house anyway. It's one of my son's favourite puddings, and last night we went out because it was Harvey's birthday 2 days ago, but because of the drama, blah blah blah, we haven't been able to go out. So last night we did. We just went out, we all met and had an Indian. And I said to him, guess what I'm making tomorrow? So I've had to promise to save him some or take him some. So I'll be sharing this out with family when it comes out. We'll see. All right, so I'll bring you back when it comes out. Okay, it's been exactly 1 hour, so I'm gonna get this roly poly out of the oven. And let's do a reveal. Ooh. I'll put you over there, look, and then you can see what I'm doing. Phew. Ooh. And it on the silicone mat. Turn the oven off. All the water's gone out of that tray. Can you believe that? So you can see it now here, see, I'll just unravel it. And then you can see. Put you that way, eh? Like that. Let's have a see what's occurred in here. It's leaked a little bit, but we're not bothered about that. Look at that. Look at that. Jam, roly poly. So I'm going to let it cool, and then I'll bring you back once it's cooled, and we'll slice it and we'll see what it looks like in the middle. And that will be being served tonight with custard. Jam roly poly. Old school style. Okay. Now I've been very naughty and I've cut the ends off and I've eaten them. So I just cut it into 6. Quite big pieces really. That's the bottom look, all nice and cooked. And that's what it looks like on the inside. So got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, mix it up a bit. That little one's for me and maybe little one for Ida Pops. And I will show you when I make some custard. I'm not making custard from scratch, I'm using custard powder because that's what I like, and I can't be bothered to make real custard when I like the custard powder. So that's that. I'm going to share that out with family. Enjoy it, and I hope you make it. So that's what we've got now so far. Fabulous. If I am to chop the ends off and eat them, I'd have got at least one more piece, because I didn't just chop the very end off. I had a piece about that big. 2. I've had 2. So my diet isn't a diet anymore. Is it? I'm not even on a diet. But anyway, yes, there we go. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you make it because it's easy. So that's the end of this video. I've made the custard. Don't need to show you that, do I? Because the instructions for making the custard are on the back of the cardboard container, whatever you want to call it, of custard powder. So Bird's custard powder I've used. I don't know whether if you live abroad you can get Bird's custard powder, but I'll just show you what it looks like. It is like this. I'm sure you've got an alternative. That's the one I use and I love it. Always use that. So that's my custard made. And I thought it would be fun if at the end of when I do lots of different videos, don't I? But if I thought when I've done a baking or a cooking video, I would like to give a tip out at the end. So today's tip is from one of my subscribers called Sandra. She gave me 2 tips, but I'm only going to do one at the end of every baking video. So the first one is, don't put tomatoes in the fridge because it takes the taste away. Now, I didn't know that. So thank you for that one, Sandra. And I'll be sharing your second tip on the next baking video. So I would appreciate it very much if you've got 2 minutes to spare, if you would leave me a comment. And if you've got any tips, I will write them all down and I will dish them out one at a time. And all I can say is thank you very much for watching. Thank you if you have subscribed. Have a lovely weekend or week, whatever it is, because I don't know when this video is going to go up yet. And thank you very much for watching. And I love each and every one of you. Thank you. So see you on the next one. Bye for now.